Welcome back, Scandal Junkies. Because what I'm about to drop makes the Kardashians look like a quiet family dinner at Olive Garden. Forget tea, this is boiling lava spilling all over the internet. The Rock family drama has just leveled up, and at the center of the chaos, none other than baby Chrisean Jr., the innocent toddler whose custody pickup turned into the kind of soap opera that would make even Tyler Perry say, "Now that's too much." Terrine, Chrisean Rock's outspoken sister, just went nuclear on Tessa, exposing every messy detail of what really went down during the handoff. And let me tell you, this wasn't your average, "Hey sis, here's the baby" exchange. Oh no, this was screaming shade, accusations, and enough wild behavior to make a Real Housewives reunion look like preschool nap time. The internet has been eating it up, memes flying, fans choosing sides, and everybody demanding to know, is Tessa the villain of this family saga, or is Terrine stirring the pot with a broken ladle? Either way, what Terrine just leaked is shaking the Rock family tree so hard, coconuts are falling everywhere. Buckle up, because the truth behind this baby pickup is messier than you could possibly imagine. Let's rewind the tape, because this isn't just some random argument that popped out of thin air. No. This drama has been brewing for weeks, and it finally spilled over like a cheap soda shaken too hard. The Rock family has never exactly been the Brady Bunch, but what happened during the pickup of baby Chrisean Jr. turned what should have been a routine exchange into a full-blown reality TV episode without the cameras. It started when Terrine, Chrisean Rock's sister, decided she'd had enough of Tessa's antics. To the outside world, Tessa was just another face in the Rock family orbit. But according to Terrine, when she came to pick up little Chrisean Jr., her behavior was so outrageous that it had to be exposed. And not just whispered about at the dinner table. We're talking Instagram Live, Facebook posts, the whole internet circus. Because in 2025, if your family fight doesn't go viral, did it even happen? Terrine wasted no time pulling receipts. She described the pickup as chaotic, filled with yelling, passive-aggressive jabs, and, allegedly, Tessa acting like the villain in a low-budget BET drama. According to Terrine, Tessa came storming in with an attitude that could cut glass. Forget hugs and hellos, she rolled in like she was ready for a WWE SmackDown audition. Fans watching online were instantly hooked, dropping popcorn emojis. In the comments, as the mess unfolded, the Rock family has always been known for high drama. Chrisean Rock herself has made headlines for everything from explosive arguments with Blueface to wild stage performances where chaos practically becomes part of the choreography. But this was different. This wasn't about fame, music, or Instagram clout. This was about Chrisean Jr., an innocent toddler caught in the middle of family dysfunction that makes Jerry Springer look classy. As Terrine told it, Tessa's behavior wasn't just messy, it was downright reckless. She claimed Tessa showed zero respect for the situation, more focused on causing a scene than actually making sure the baby's transition was smooth. Terrine painted a picture of Tessa raising her voice, making snide comments, and turning what should have been a peaceful moment into an emotional circus. And because this is the Rock family, you already know Terrine didn't keep it PG. Her commentary was loaded with sarcasm, shade, and savage one-liners that had social media screaming. Now, here's the kicker. Fans didn't just watch, they picked sides immediately. Within hours, hashtags like #NoOurTeamTerrine and $Messy started trending. Memes popped up showing Tessa with devil horns, while others had Terrine dressed up like Judge Judy handing out truth bombs. It was chaos, pure and simple. The kind of chaos the internet eats for breakfast. But let's not act like this feud came out of nowhere. Longtime followers of the Rock family drama know the tensions between Terrine and Tessa have been simmering beneath the surface. Whispers of jealousy, old arguments, and family secrets have always bubbled up here and there. The pickup of Chrisean Jr. just became the spark that lit the entire powder keg. And once the internet got a hold of it, there was no turning back. What made this scandal hit harder than most was the emotional stakes. This wasn't two sisters fighting over clothes, money, or who got the last slice of cake at Thanksgiving. This was about Chrisean Jr., a child who has already been dragged through the whirlwind of his parents' very public drama. Fans were quick to point out how unfair it was that a toddler's pickup turned into headline news. And yet, the same fans couldn't stop watching, commenting, and sharing every second of the story. Because let's be honest, nothing goes more viral than family drama mixed with kids, accusations, and messy relatives ready to air it all out. Now, to make things even more explosive, Terrine didn't just stop at exposing Tessa's behavior. She hinted at deeper issues, implying that Tessa's wild antics were part of a pattern, not just a one-time meltdown. According to her, this wasn't the first time Tessa had turned a family moment into a public spectacle. She suggested that Tessa thrives on chaos, always needing to be the center of attention, even if it comes at the expense of family peace. And that little nugget of shade had fans speculating. Is Tessa the true villain of the Rock family saga, or is Terrine exaggerating for clout? Social media lit up like fireworks on the 4th of July. Some fans backed Terrine, calling her brave for standing up and protecting Chrisean Jr. from toxic behavior. Others accused her of being just as messy, arguing that blasting family drama online only hurts the child more. The debates raged across platforms, Twitter threads running hundreds of comments deep, Instagram lives packed with thousands of viewers, TikTok creators making parody skits reenacting the pickup fiasco. It was like the internet turned into one giant group chat, and everyone had an opinion. And then came the receipts. You know it's never real until someone pulls out screenshots. Terrine claimed to have messages proving Tessa's shady behavior. And while she didn't drop them all at once, the promise of receipts kept the audience hooked like a Netflix cliffhanger. Fans waited, refreshing their feeds every 5 minutes, desperate to see what bombs she'd drop next, because nothing fuels scandal like the tease of evidence that could end careers. Through it all, one question hung in the air. Where was Chrisean Rock herself? The woman at the center of it all, the mother of Chrisean Jr., stayed surprisingly quiet in the early stages. And that silence only fueled the fire. Some speculated she was staying out of it to protect her son. Others thought she was letting her sisters fight it out while she sat back and sipped her tea. Either way, her absence became its own storyline, with fans demanding to know where she stood in the feud. By now, what started as a messy family pickup had turned into a cultural moment. Blogs picked it up. YouTubers made hour-long breakdowns. Podcasts debated whether Terrine was a hero or a hypocrite. And through it all, baby Chrisean Jr. unknowingly became the centerpiece of one of the most outrageous family scandals of the year. This wasn't just drama anymore. This was war. A war of words, a war of receipts, and a war for public opinion. And in the world of viral scandals, public opinion is everything. Terrine wanted the world to see Tessa as the villain, and judging by the reactions, she may have succeeded, at least for now. But here's the thing about scandals like this. They never stay still. Like a messy snowball rolling downhill, they pick up speed, gather new players, and become bigger than anyone imagined. And if you thought the first round of chaos was wild, wait until you see how the internet turned this family feud into the biggest circus in town. Once Terrine's words hit the internet, it was like tossing gasoline on a bonfire. The whole situation mutated overnight into something so massive. Even people who couldn't spell Chrisean suddenly had opinions about the Rock family drama. And you know how the culture works. Once celebrities start chiming in, it goes from messy to legendary. Rappers, reality stars, and even random influencers began dropping cryptic posts. One reality alum threw shade with a simple teacup emoji. Another posted, "Some families need therapy, not Instagram lives." The subtweets were flying faster than Nicki Minaj and Cardi B memes during their Fashion Week fight. Suddenly, it wasn't just a family feud. It became the internet's favorite spectator sport. The memes were ruthless. Photoshop wizards had a field day. One viral meme showed Tessa trying to pick up baby Chrisean Jr. while Terrine blocked the door like a WWE wrestler in full entrance mode. Another had the caption, "Baby pickup or season finale," and the internet ran with it. TikTok creators reenacted the drama with wigs, plastic dolls, and fake crying in the background. You could barely scroll without stumbling on someone milking the chaos for views. And then the theories started. Fans began playing detective, digging up old clips, comments, and shady moments between the sisters. One Twitter thread with $50,000 likes claimed this was years in the making, tracing every petty argument and shady post back to its roots. People acted like the FBI, zooming into screenshots, analyzing tone, and connecting dots that probably didn't exist. But in the court of public opinion, dots don't need to exist. They just need to look juicy enough to retweet. Because scandals like this never end cleanly. They linger, they fester, they grow. Today it's about a baby pickup. Tomorrow, it could be about custody battles, secret betrayals, or explosive revelations that change the narrative entirely. And the fans? They're strapped in, ready to binge every second like it's the hottest Netflix release. At the end of the day, the truth might not even matter anymore. What matters is perception, memes, and the way this chaos has permanently stamped itself onto pop culture. Terrine, Tessa, Chrisean, and even Little Jr. Their names are now inked into the viral Hall of Fame. And the internet? Oh, it's not done. It never is. And that, my scandal-hungry family, is the chaos no one saw coming. A baby pickup turned into a full-blown soap opera. A family feud spilling across the internet like red wine on a white couch. Terrine dragged Tessa. Tessa clapped back. Chrisean stayed silent. And the memes? Oh, they wrote themselves. If this is what happens at a simple handoff, imagine what Thanksgiving dinner must look like. Forget turkey, they're carving each other, but now it's your turn. Drop into the comments and let me know. Are you Team Terrine, the fearless truth teller? Team Tessa, the misunderstood villain? Or Team, please, somebody get this baby a drama-free childhood? Because whichever side you're on, one thing is undeniable. This family feud just rewrote the rulebook of messy. Before you head out, smash that like button like you're smashing end call on a toxic ex. Hit subscribe like you're dodging Tessa's side-eye, and ring that notification bell harder than the internet rang alarms when this story broke. Because trust me, scandals around here don't trickle. They pour, they flood, they drown your timeline. And if you blink, you'll miss the next meltdown. So stick around, because this circus isn't closing its tent anytime soon. More tea, more chaos, more explosive receipts are always on the way. And we'll be here to break it down, exaggerate it shamelessly, and serve it hotter than Rashida's shade on reunion night. This has been Scandal Spark, where the truth is optional, the drama is mandatory, and the next bombshell is always just one messy post away. Stay tuned, stay shady, and most importantly, stay scandalous.